take a week to count it. Then I'm back up, name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up, 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter, when they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one, made a meal today and ain't my last one. Oh, I had to get back up, I had to get back up. I can't take no off, you better call back up. I'm running it down to finish, I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Hot, left hand on the wheel, I'm closing the top.
The time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Scott. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready! 60-yard. 54. Watch the car.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appered to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Ready, 15, line it. 15 line. Hey!
54's Mike, 54's Mike.
Shoot!
To throw on 3rd down. Costello. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And the Chicago Bears are in the end zone. And that drive happened quickly, which is great because they scored the points, but then their defense has to come right back out on the field.
It is exciting, isn't it, for the offense to do that? The defense is saying, okay, that's cool, but let's not make it a habit. We need to get some rest sometime.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense. And now the kick is away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. He goes 91 yards on the kick return as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 now at the game. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
Check my 50. Come on, D.
On first down, it's Scott. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
They'll run on first down. It's Scott. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Let's go now. I'm coming after you. 25. Check 25. Watch the ship.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards in a Chicago first down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Scott. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the carry, this is Scott. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. On 3rd down, Scott. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
Sanders on for the field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
Oh, and Sanders pushed it to the right. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race. He's at the 30, 10, touchdown, Detroit. Le'Veon Bell, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out? Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Out of the gun now on third down. Open man here is Scott, complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Back to throw now on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Second and 15. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 36. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. He'll drop to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Lions will take over. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Below Nichols. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Okay, my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And a big loss here. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. Yeah, not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. On first down, Scott. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. With his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now this time he'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the...
It is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Check 4.
Second and 10. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Check it out. Slam. Hey.
They go play action here on first down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. They'll run with Scott. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. This is Mostert. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Will, watch the shit. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is...
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll try and throw for it here. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
They go again with Scott. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down.
Strip that ball. Check 50, check 50. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
They're going to look to throw. Completes it to Samuel. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 23 yards on the play. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
That's going to be a long day.
On 2nd down, it's Scott. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
third quarter and you've got the lead, you're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Scott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Chicago.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. An 18-yard touchdown grab as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Now Mostert. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Mostert. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Strong right. Man out.
Mostert. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Go.
On 3rd down, Costello. Got his man, that's Harry. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 25-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
It's now 4th down.
Hey, wahoo!
On fourth down, Costello. Eluding the pressure right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And they'll get him down right around the 16. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on third down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
To throw on third down, Costello. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards on the carry, good pickup on first down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Scott. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They'll run on first down. Scott, and he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Flush to his right. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 30.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
Now back to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff position?
Over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Got it.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down now, it's Bell. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the pistol, it's Bell. And some space here. Le'Veon Bell. Kiss him goodbye. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Ready. 60 outlaw. Coming to you.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Ready, 18, Gator. Push him back.
They'll try to run this one in. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable as they'll go for it on 4th and goal. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Chicago, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Dino. Think I'm part Italian. Blame that on Gino. Snowflake the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. At a genie with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by themselves.
That's why you treat my men good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just
yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. I could get it by by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way. Cause my bro's on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
With this round, I make it joke. Everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want. Foot on the gas, I will not crash. Honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, it's just me. One, they do what they